Welcome to Merengue Mets, your channel for everything New York Mets baseball and things going on around the major leagues. So, Yoshinobu Yamamoto is a New York Dodger. He has finally made up his mind. Last night, the reports came that he had gotten an agreement with the Los Angeles Dodgers for the amount of $325 million for 12 years. There's a lot to go into this. We're going to hear the Mets offer. We're going to hear the Yankee offer. And what do these teams do to pivot now that Yamamoto is off the board? Everything is going to be happening on this edition of Merengue Mets. Thank you everybody for tuning in to Merengue Mets. Please like and subscribe, share with your friends. Follow us also on Instagram at Merengue Mets. It's greatly appreciated, your support as always. So, Mets missed out on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. The Yankees missed out on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. First, let's look at the offers that he received. Reported offer here's are the three teams that were basically down to three teams. The New York Yankees presented an offer of $300 million with 9 years. Actually offered the highest AAV of the three offers, or of the two offers actually that were made. The Yankees offered the highest AAV. So let's talk about the Yankees first before we talk about the Mets and ultimately the Dodgers. It was said all along that Yoshinobu Yamamoto wanted to be a Yankee, or the indications were that he really, really liked the pinstripes and was, glamored or intrigued, as the report said, by the Yankees pinstripe. And we were under the impression for the last week or week and a half that it was leaning towards the Yankees. And we thought the Yankees were actually probably going to land them, being that he liked the pinstripes, and, the Yankees sent a contingent to every single start he made. Cashman had the stub of the perfect game that he pitched, or the no-hitter, that he pitched at the MPB, and the meetings and the last-minute meeting after the Cohen dinner with the Yankees. A lot of people thought the Yankees had him in the bag. But it looks like I've said in my previous video, will the Yankees have the stomach to make a higher offer, or the highest offer, or go perhaps where we thought they was going to need to go to get Yamamoto? And the answer is no. I don't know how Yankee fans feel about this. Please let me know, obviously, in your comments, or what you think about this. I know we're playing Monday night quarterback here, but do you think the Yankees, the whole dream about Yamamoto and being all 100% in on this player, do you feel like they could have done better? Do you think Hal should have gone at least and match what the ultimate offer was, or maybe make it the same and give him an opportunity to perhaps make up his mind between the two teams, between the Yankees and ultimately the Dodgers, where he ended? Or do you feel that they were never going to go above where we thought the line was, or what we now know where the line was, of $300 million? Let me know what you guys think about that. Also, the New York Mets. So, about the New York Mets here really, really wanted Yoshinobu Yamamoto. As you guys all know, Steve Cohen flew personally with David Stearns over to Japan, met with Yamamoto, showed the respect, had him over his house. Basically, he did everything, bend it over backwards, except that for Yamamoto. The New York Mets, out of the three teams that were the last three, if you want to call it, were the ones that presented the highest offer, a contract of $325 million for 12 years. So what happened here? Steve Cohen presents his offer. Yoshinobu Yamamoto then goes to the Dodgers, shows them the Mets offer, and basically says, can you match this? The Dodgers said, yes, we're willing to match it. We're willing to throw in opt-outs after year 6, after year 8, where you go, become a free agent again. And they also handed him a hefty $50 million signing bonus. We're learning all these little contract details today. Haven't heard anything about no deferrals yet. I'm sure there might be some in there, but for now, all we know is $325 for 12 with opt-out, after 6 and year 8. So basically, Yoshinobu Yamamoto never gave the Mets or Steve Cohen the opportunity to perhaps increase that offer. He basically showed the Mets offer. The Dodgers said, we'll match that and we'll give you these opt-outs, which at this point, we don't know if those opt-outs were there in the Mets contract. But it seems like the Mets contract is what set the bar. And basically the Dodgers said, yeah, we could do that. Sign right here. So what happens now? Because I'm hearing a lot of Mets fans and I'm reading a lot on social media and all these other platforms. A lot of Mets fans upset. Steve Cohen did what he could do. I don't want to hear that Steve Cohen is a bum and here we go, Wilpon 101 all over again. No. If you feel like that, you're absolutely, sleeping and not paying attention. Because Steve Cohen, what more do you want the man to do? He flew over to Japan. He showed Yamamoto respect. He made Yamamoto the highest offer. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, he's worth $20 billion. Why couldn't he offer $400 million? That's not how it works in baseball. That's the problem. Fans sometimes throw out stuff in there, exaggerating, and is not reasonable. You're not going to play crazy and make an offer like that just for the hell of doing it. Remember, these guys know more than we know, more than the insiders know. So they know what the market is going for. So people are saying, well, if the Mets really wanted him, he should have offered him $350 or maybe more. Well, the problem here is the following. I have the feeling that after meeting with Yoshinobu twice in Japan and here in Steve Cohen's home in the U.S., the Mets sort of knew that they were not favorite. Sort of how they got the inclination from the Brewers manager, Craig Counsell, that Counsell really didn't want New York. So I have a feeling Yamamoto met with Steve out of respect. Obviously, who wouldn't want to meet with Steve, the highest owner in baseball. And sort of the Mets probably got a grasp, like, yeah, he's interested, but we're probably a long shot. And I don't think Steve likes losing, honestly, with his acquisitions, his businesses, .72. He's never been a loser. And now that for him to be losing out on, free agents and stuff like that, this is something new to him. And he got burnt in the past. And he overpaid for Scherzer. He overpaid for Verlander. So he's starting to learn a little bit, things that go through when you own a team. And you're not going to spend like a drunken sailor, basically. So I have a feeling that all along, Ohtani, the Dodgers, Yoshinobu Yamamoto had a plan. And I think they played everybody. That's my opinion. Please let me know in the comments of this video if you agree with me. Please let me know. They had a plan. The plan was for them to all go to the Dodgers. We don't know how long this plan's been coming about. We don't know if this is started at the WBC, if it started right when he was posted. We don't know. But I think there was a plan for him to join the Dodgers regardless. That's why the Ohtani contract was put together in a way where the money was going to be deferred so they could stay under the CBT tax and at the same time sign Yoshinobu Yamamoto to a hefty contract. So basically the Dodgers said, let us know what you hear, what you get out there, and we'll match it, basically. That's basically what I think happened. Obviously, Cohen put the strongest offer, $325. He went back. He said, look, I got $325. Dodgers said, we got you. We got it. Welcome to LA. And I had a feeling he knew he wanted to be in LA. And the Mets knew that it was going to be difficult for him to want to come to New York, especially the way the team is constructed now, where they're not a clear favorite to win it all anytime soon. So I do not blame Steve Cohen. Steve Cohen could have offered $350 million, $360 million. I think regardless of the fact he was going to go to the Los Angeles Dodgers, somehow the Dodgers were going to probably counter offer, maybe sprinkle extra $5 million, $6 million here. And at the end of the day, he was going to be a Dodger, regardless of how much Steve Cohen offered. That's honestly what I think. The plan was already there. Now, this is something serious that MLB has now, because the Dodgers now have spent over $1 billion on two players and have actually circumvented the luxury threshold by those large deferrals. So this is going to be interesting to see on the next CBA if they change this this clause in the collective bargaining agreement about a player being able to defer such a large amount. It's going to be very, very, very interesting. So now what happens? The Dodgers are favored, honestly. I think if the Dodgers don't go to the World Series, if they choke again in the playoffs, this is going to be major failure for them. They're going all in. The evil empire is now in Los Angeles, not in New York anymore. So now the New York Mets, where do they pivot? Obviously, Steve Cohen already spoke. Steve Cohen already said he left it all on the field. He feels good about his attempt to get Yamamoto, and now the Mets have to go forward. He said they're not going to go crazy, but at the same time, they're going to evaluate how they could improve this ball club and have sustained success in the long term, which I think is the right thing to do. Stay the course and don't get crazy and overpay for a Blake Snell or Montgomery or whoever, when these players are not the ones that are going to be the solution moving forward. And you're actually not so desperate because you're not in a win-all stage anyway. Now, the New York Yankees, I think they should have probably matched where the Mets were and see if that would have perhaps made him think twice about going to the Dodgers. But I don't think, honestly, that really mattered. So it would have been interesting if they would have also offered the same or told him, hey, listen, we'll match whatever the Dodgers give you and whatever the Mets give you. But that was not the case. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see where these New York teams pivot from here, because they both need pitching. Do they go to the B plan, which is Montgomery, perhaps a Snell for the Yankees? Do they go for the other Japanese pitcher, Imanaga? Or do they go to the trade route for like a Dylan Cease or perhaps a Corbin Burns? We're going to have to wait and see. But nevertheless, the Yoshinobu craziness is finally over, and these teams are now going to get to work. So thank you guys for tuning in. Please help us get to at least my first short-term goal of 100 subscribers. Please subscribe to my channel, Merengue Mets. Also follow me on Instagram at Merengue Mets. Please like and share. Thank you, everyone. Have a happy holidays. Stay safe, and God bless you all.